is Reagan To, and I'm an actress, a voiceover artist, and a dancer.
Green light. Red light.
So when I booked the role, I didn't even know that what the name of the show was called. I had no idea the storyline of anything. I was very excited because that was one of my first ever voiceover projects to do. And I went into the studio, the director was awesome and everyone there was so great to me. They didn't let me see any of the bloody scenes, which is great because I don't need to see it. And I thought I was just playing red light, green light in a park with a bunch of grown-ups, but it's far more than that.
I will now repeat the rules. Green light. Red light. Green light.
You won't get caught if you're behind. Somebody else.
They didn't actually, heard my voice. They got to replay it back to check if everything was good. And I thought I did a pretty good job. But I didn't understand what I was doing because they didn't tell me what I was doing. And I was thinking, this is an interesting show. When Squid Game exploded, I didn't even know because I don't watch a lot of TV. But my dad watches a lot and he was calling my mom over to say, oh, do you want to watch this new Netflix show that's super famous, Squid Game? And my mom's like, okay, sure. Because she was the one who brought me in the recording booth. So she saw everything that I did inside the voiceover booth and heard my voice too. So they were watching and they're watching like, wait a second, that sounds a lot like Reagan's voice. And then they realized that was my voice. So that was the way I found out, but I had absolutely no idea that I was even in that show. Well, I didn't actually watch the show, but my parents did. My parents still don't let me watch the show because it's a bit violent. So maybe when I'm older, I'll watch it. Even my brother, who's 16, he doesn't even watch it. In the reality show game, they played the Korean, but there's a Squid Game experience that's traveling around, and that is actually my voice. I haven't gone to play it yet, but I know some of my friends who've gone, they're like, oh my gosh, that's Reagan's voice. And they just kept hearing my voice when they were playing. So I try not to, I'm actually in public school, so a lot of kids know what I've done in like career, but I try not to tell them too much because I don't want them to treat me any differently than any other normal kids. But some of my closest friends, they're always making some jokes about, oh my gosh, you're the red light, green light doll in Squid Game. But I know that they'll just treat me just as they normally did before I was on Squid Games.
And that is something that I found, but it was just too late. It seems I only think of you, that's the crazy thing, but all you put me through. And I don't believe it was me that made the first move.
So I do Latin and ballroom dancing. So I was on Jane Diversion when I was 5 years old, and the actor, the main character Gina, she showed me a video of, I think her or her friend was on Dancing with the Stars, and I was obsessed with how they moved to the music and that style of dance particularly. So I asked my mom to put me in classes and she put me in. So last year in, I think September, with my teacher, I won the U.S. National Pro-Am Championships for Latin and Ballroom. And in October, I went to England and I competed at UK International and I placed first in the under 14 solo ballroom. Doing everything I do makes me so happy, and I think I can't live off of just one of the passions that I do.
Does the stuff come easy to you, or do you have to work hard at it?
Definitely work hard because specifically for dancing, you can't just go on the dance floor and compete and win. You have to train hard every single day at the studio for hours and hours on the same things until you get it perfectly. And also, I love all the dancing hairstyles, the makeup, the dresses, so pretty, and the shoes. I turned 12 last year, so I get to go to a new category, which means like heels. and heavy sparkly dresses and makeup. So that's kind of exciting for me. I'm very grateful to my parents for supporting me and my mom for driving me every single place that I go to. And especially when I go to England, I go to like 4 times a year. And I'm very thankful that my parents get to take me to have awesome lessons. Before I was an actress and a dancer, my parents are Chinese, so they're like, oh, you have to be a doctor, have to get A+ grades, high college and stuff. And then when I was 5, I was actually in the hospital because my lung collapsed. And I was in the ICU. And during that time, the doctor let me watch some TV. I was very young, so I didn't watch a lot of TV. I didn't have a lot of memory of it. So I watched basically a whole movie or a whole TV show. And I told my mom, oh, I want to be on that TV one day. And she goes, okay, since you're so ill and in this condition, if you fight your disease, I will put you into acting and I'll let you follow your dreams. I have been trying to do some Kung Fu because I think it's very helpful if I'm an actress to be on action movies like Jackie Chan. And my brother was actually in Kung Fu for a very long time. He had like a black belt or something. So yeah, maybe he can teach me something. I also do play piano. I've been playing piano for 6 years. And my brother, he's a musician in the family pretty much. He is a level 10 violinist. So yeah. You can find me on my Instagram, which is Reagan_To. And I also have TikTok, which is Reagan and Julie. And yeah, that's where you guys can find me and check out when all of my new projects come out. Hi, my name is Reagan To, and I just been buzzed.